Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Justin from the Call Center Chronicles. Sorry I did not upload last week. I had a little bit of a family emergency, and I'm currently going through another one. Doctors are trying to find out. My primary care is not sure if there's a hairline fracture or not. There's just a lot of swelling, and the muscle's just moving around too much. So they gotta send me to an orthopedic surgeon so he can look into the X-ray a little more clearly, and may even do his own X-ray with a better machine. But with that out of the way, again, I just want to apologize for not uploading Sunday. Like I said, had a little bit of a family emergency, needed to go out of town. I'm back. This is going to be a short video, mainly because I did not have the chance to pre-record this the night before. But I am recording it as of today, Thursday, and I'll be uploading it here at 12 because I'm recording this here at 11. Now, just going to go ahead and get into the first story of today, and it comes down to we're going to be talking about unauthorized third-party callers. I love these because they just don't get the hint. Now, depending what you do for your bank, my bank, or whatever you do, if it's for cell phone services, whatever cell phone provider you work for or whatnot, there's always that one person that's not listed on the account or not able to be on the account, but yet still likes to call in and get information. Now, the policy with the call center I'm with and the bank we do work for, and is we cannot talk to any third parties whatsoever. We have to let them know, have the actual cardholder call in, have whoever's on the account, they need to call in. That never works out. That never happens sometimes. So I remember I had this one third party call in. They say, "Hello, my name's so and so," and I'm like, "Hello, thank you for calling my bank. How can I help you today?" It's like, "Yes, my husband, my boyfriend, my brother, my sister, my mom, we all know the spill." Because it's always the same thing every time. It's like they just want to get a balance. Okay, are they there? No, they're not here. They're at work. They're on deployment. I've had that one. Tell me they're on deployment. Okay. That's not a problem. Just have them wait till they get back. Or they're at work, or they're busy. My favorite one, because I did not want to hear this from this caller, was, "Oh, he's just in the bathroom. He's having some issues." What? I don't need to hear that. I was just wanted to throw up after that. It was horrible, but I did not need to know that. Not the first thing in the morning after just eating breakfast. Oh, it was horrible. Awful. But either way, getting on with the story. I told my caller, "Miss Jane Doe, I do apologize. I cannot provide that information to you. I can only speak to the cardholder directly." And here comes the entitled Karen. Out of the woods, out of nowhere, ready to spring on me and eat me alive, and then throw my lifeless corpse to my manager and says, "I want the manager. I want the manager now." I'm like, "Ma'am, I do apologize. Per bank policy and department policy, you are not the cardholder. You're not listed on the account. I cannot help you. If your husband needs to get his card information, if he needs to get his balance, have him please contact us at his earliest convenience." So he's like, "You're wrong. You don't know what you're doing." And this is what we all get. All of us. Anyone who works in a call center. For somehow, we who work in the call center for more than 6 months, 9 months, a year, 6 years, apparently we don't know what we're talking about when we know the policies inside and out. We know everything because we pay attention. And you honestly expect me to believe that I don't know what I'm doing because you say I don't know what I'm doing. fat chance. So she's yelling and screaming. At this point, I'm checking out, and I don't want to deal with her shenanigans anymore. So once she finally stops yelling and screaming, I proceed to inform her again. Please have the cardholder contact us at your earliest convenience. And I say it in the most robotic tone. If you've seen the YouTuber Chills, I literally went full chills. I do apologize, ma'am, but unfortunately we'll be unable to assist you. Please have your husband contact us at his earliest convenience. That whole automated system voice. Just, nope, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And she keeps going at it and going at it and going at it. And then she finally says the golden words, "Let me speak to your supervisor." I'm like, ma'am, I can get you in contact with my supervisor? It's like, yes, do that. That's still not going to change the issue. They are not going to provide you any information. They will not provide you any information because you are not the actual card holder. Mr. John Doe has to call in. Ma'am, you are not John Doe. You are Jane Doe. We cannot help you. In fact, the most they're going to do is tell me to reiterate the same information. And if they do take the call, they're going to inform that of you, tell you that he needs to call in, and that's going to be it. They're not going to assist you any further. In fact, I've already assisted you as much as I possibly can. So she keeps yelling and screaming the whole traditional Karen, just that screech. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and get you over to one of my supervisors. So I get in contact with one of my supervisors. I tell them the situation, and they're like, "Are you serious?" Like, yeah. You're honestly sending that to me? Yeah, I know. I was like, didn't you tell him? Oh, yeah, I told him. Because at this point, me and the supervisor both know that we can't do anything. And she magically thinks that the supervisor is going to give him, oh, yes, your balance on your husband's account is X amount of dollars. Sure, let's go ahead and violate bank policy. Let's go ahead and commit fraud. Yeah, right. Supervisor gets on the line. I enjoy hearing these conversations, which is why I like sitting near supervisors, because I love when the supervisor has to tell them the exact same thing again. I would love to be a supervisor. Maybe one day be a manager. Sorry, Jason. I'm not after your position, but hey, one day I just want to be a manager for the company that we're working for. But I mean, really? He goes around the same circle that I just did. Finally, all I hear is this. Ma'am, please have your husband contact us at his earliest convenience. There's not much more we're able to provide for you because you're not authorized on the account. Have a good day. Click. I really wish we can do that. Unfortunately, our call center company policy is we cannot disconnect on a card holder. We cannot do that. Now, extraordinary circumstances. They're threatening us. But even then, we need to notify a supervisor. We can't just be like, whatever, click. We can't really do that. But, man, it's not that hard to understand. Hey, you're not authorized on the account. I can't help you. Please have the actual account holder call in. Oh, sure, I understand. I'll go ahead and have them call you at their earliest convenience. Thank you very much. Goodbye. That's how it should go. I just don't understand why some people want to fight about, why they want to argue about, why they want to press the issue. We cannot help you. there's nothing we can do to help you. I mean, we can only talk to the actual account holder, and everyone who works in a call center who does customer service like this for a bank, a telephone service, or whoever, we all know that it does never goes that easy. It never will. I wish it does. I've had maybe a few that really do, but they're the nice little old ladies, and they're like, "Oh, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. I'll go ahead and have my dear old husband call in as soon as he can." I like those callers. In fact, I like the little old people who have their stuff together. Hell, sometimes I even like the young callers who are my age and some a little younger than me, because I'm 30 and there's some people who are younger than me that have their stuff together. And I love these callers because I'm like, "Thank you for calling my bank. How can I help you today?" "Oh, yes, my name's so-and-so. I have my card number. Would you like that?" "Yes, please." "Okay, I have that up. Let me go ahead and verify you. Can you verify your date of birth, last 4 of your social security number for me?" Boom, boom, great. "Yeah, hey, I just want to go ahead and get the my available balance." Okay, you could have gone that through our automated system, but yeah, let me go ahead and get that for you. Or, "Hey, I need a little bit of help registering for the website." "Sure, let me go ahead and help you with that." And though it has it right there on the website, but these people have their stuff together. They're not upset when they're calling in. They're not pissed off when they're calling in. And they're not screaming. They're cordial. They're polite. They're nice. And that's going to dictate how I talk to them. And that's pretty much everyone in a call center. Trust me, I've been doing this long enough to know. Even the people I sit around, they even tell me, "Man, that person was really nice. I actually really wanted to help them." Who are you and what do you do with my coworker who's always complaining about callers? I mean, it's rare, but sometimes we do get someone that's really nice, and we all know that. I mean, sometimes we get people that we really want to help, but sometimes it's not in our means to. But hey, there might be a department or there might be someone that can. Maybe there's a workaround. And those are the ones we really want to help. We don't want to help the Chads. We don't want to help the Karens. You're yelling, you're screaming at us. "Oh my, your card's not working?" Well, you should have been nice about that at the beginning instead of dropping an F-bomb on me, calling me useless, and I don't know how to do my job before you even pulled up the account. I don't even know what's going on. I had a really nice, cordial one. Called in, "Hey, my card's not working. I'm not sure what's going on." I'm like, "Okay, sure, let me go ahead and take a look at this." I look at it. "Oh, I see what happened here. The situation is blank. It looks like you did a transaction that was for X amount." I looked through the transaction history. All his transactions were under a certain amount, and this was so far over his normal spending limit. Of course, our automated fraud system is going to flag it as possible fraud. And he's like, "I can understand that." And this guy is just talking. He's like, "I wanted to get my son a nice little graduation gift for completing high school." Brand new TV? Hey, that's not bad. If you earned it, great. I'm like, "Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can do to fix this." And it was cordial. It was best call I enjoyed. Heck, I probably got 100 on that call. I don't know how quality graded that, or if they even graded that call. But I remember I got this one call, went the exact same way. "Hello, thank you for calling my bank. How can I help you today?" Starts off the same. Gives me my card, gives me his card. I verify him, and then I tell him, "Okay, it looks like the transaction was denied because of blank." "Why the hell would you deny my card?" Or, "You guys are stealing my money. You guys are holding my money hostage." "Oh, sir, if you allow me to explain." "You shut the hell up. You don't know what you're doing." Okay, "Excuse me, sir. If you let me explain, I see over your transaction histories you're only spending this amount of money, but now that we see a X amount extremely high for your normal spending limits, oh, you're just trying to rob me." You're fake! You're fake! You're fake! I'm like, okay, what's with this guy? I'm not understanding what's wrong with this guy. What's going on here? He's yelling, he's screaming, and then all of a sudden I just hear the line go dead. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's not going to get his issue resolved. He's going to end up calling back. I mean, seriously. I mean, we were already in the process of resolving this and getting the car back to working like we did with the other one. And I mean, with that previous one, I mean, we got it going. We got him over to our customer protection to protect against fraud. We got that resolved. I mean, same thing could have been done for this guy, but he just wanted to scream, yell, say I'm fake, and then hang up. I mean, hell. I mean, it's really easy to fix a problem in seconds. All you have to be is calm, polite, cordial. I mean, I work at a call center. If I have to call Xbox technical support, if I have to call my internet servicer to help me with my internet, I'm always calm, polite, cordial because I work in a call center. I know what it's like. Heck, when I go pay my student loans, I'm calm, polite, and cordial and have everything ready for them. And I speak clearly. I let them know what I need to be, what I need to get done, and see if they can accommodate me and what I need to take care of, either for my Xbox, my internet service, or my student loans. I never have any issues. I've never once had an issue. I've always got my thing taken care of in about 5 minutes, maybe a little longer depending on what the situation is. But it doesn't take that long, especially when I'm paying my student loan payments. The only time I can be on the phone for a very long time is when there's a huge call volume, and I can understand that. I mean, I work in a call center. I look over at the queue, I see 15, 20 calls waiting, 30, 40, 100. Okay, today's going to be a long ass day. Let's get in there and kill the queue. How are we going to kill the queue? Take the calls, let's deal with it. Supervisor's probably watching this like, you take calls? Yeah, right. Occasionally, between the time I get up and walk around, go use the restroom, or go to break or my lunch, I do find some time to take some calls, which they might be surprised. But I love what I do. I love where I work. It's great. But I mean, when it all comes down to it, there are just some calls where I just feel like, you know what? I'm done. I want to throw my headset, flip my desk, and not deal with it anymore. Especially with this one call I had. It was a web support call. I'm going around in a circle on this person, trying to tell him that he needs to register, and he does not get that he needs to register, saying that he's already registered for the regular bank website. Well, this is a separate website for your particular card, because it's not a normal ATM and checkings card. It's something different. It's not tied to the regular checking, savings, and everything else. Completely separate. I'm trying to tell him this. He doesn't want to hear it. He wants to use his information for the other website. I'm like, sir, that's not how it works. This is a completely different website, completely different system. You need to select need username to begin website registration, and he's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what you're doing. Let me talk to somebody else. Okay, sure. Transferred him out. He didn't ask for a supervisor, so I transferred him back into our web support queue. Who does he get again? Hi, thank you for calling. And he starts bad-mouthing me. He doesn't realize it's the same person. The last guy was an idiot. He didn't know what he's doing. I'm trying to log into the website. After I get this guy re-registered re-authenticated a second time, I tell him, sir, you're not registered for the website. You're going to tell me the exact same thing that idiot told me? Well, sir, like I stated a few minutes ago before you want to speak to someone else, then he realizes, you're still the same guy I told you to transfer me. I did, sir. I did transfer you. Transfer me again. Transferred him again. Now one of my buddies who sits who was sitting a few chairs down from me, who also did web support, gets the guy, and he goes through the exact same thing again. It's like, that other idiot told me the exact same thing. Now you're doing it. Well, sir, the guy you spoke to is probably one of the best web support agents we have in our office for the day shift. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. And he's like, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, we all go to him when we have trouble. When I have trouble, I go to one of my supervisors. I want to give a shout out to Raul. Really good at what he does. I mean, he's a great with the website. I mean, if I have any issues, he's the one I want to go to. And if he's not there, then I want to go to Jason. I mean, big boss knows everything. But, alright, with that said, this video is already getting a little long. It's already at 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I'm going to go ahead and bring you some better stories Sunday. Just bear with me. Try to get this taken care of. Try to get this fixed. I don't know how long that's going to take. But I'm going to go ahead and get you some more stories Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great one, guys.